match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now Ryan back into his end zone. And his first look is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that is incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick, the one that time to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And some room to work. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hey, let's go.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
11.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
21, 12.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Eddie, 21, 11.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, let's
2
go.
seconds to go, first quarter. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Hey, let's go.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head. Last time they had it, what steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression one, and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now the pitch to Freeman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, let's go. Gun.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Ryan now to throw on third down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman from 4 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jukes by again. And all the way down to the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Mahomes to throw once more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts, both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
21. Hey, Tuesday. 25. Here we go.
Throwing again. Ryan. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast.
Good shit, man.
Second
I
half,
see
no
her,
matter
man.
what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now it's Mahomes again, and it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in for from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves reserved for guys like Antonio Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were fortunate enough to get an early sneak peek at them. And I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp look. And how cool will it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99s. That's pretty cool.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Throwing again, Ryan. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. It's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
I know that's the problem.
4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to throw. Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 40.
Mahomes to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes. The quick slant caught.
Get in there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head.
A tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
22.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing now is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, already, man. I'm going to keep trying. Shit, I'll get you here in a couple of days.
They toss to Freeman. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.